Hello everybody and welcome back into the fort. My name is Tyler Bucks and I'm going to be opening this Foundations pre-release pack and kind of going over what I pull, talking about what I think about the set, and who knows, I might even show you what direction I would go with a pre-release deck based off of what I pull here. My normal camera, which is right behind my phone here, has been on the fritz a little bit. I'm going to try and figure out what's going on with it, but you're not going to see my face as I open these, so I'll just give some choice reactions now of what I could open and what my face would be when I see that for the first time. So it's like, oh, a really big card. Like, what? No way. A card I'm kind of disappointed in pulling. Like, okay, that's pretty good. Well, that's going to go in a deck. It's really stupid. So stuff like that, just kind of paste that in your mind whenever I open one of these. But I will see you in 1 second with the phone and everything flipped down towards this dinosaur playmat. All right, here we go. Foundations pre-release pack. I got this from one of my favorite local game stores in the area, Superscript Comics and Games. You should definitely check them out everywhere you can. I do like the art. I love the art style and the color palette they chose for Foundations. I'm just going to blow past all of the little insert stuff. Open this up. Get out the goods. Oh, okay. I got a Golgari die. Let's see how good this is going to go. No way. Okay. Listen, the last time I did one of these, you guys didn't see it. Nobody saw the last pre-release pack thing I opened. And the reason because of that is I lost all the footage for it. So I lost the footage for it. I did not get great pulls. And when I did that one, I rolled a 1 as well. Let's see. All right, I'm going to tempt fate again. Let's see if this is actually going to be a 1. Okay, 10. That's a little bit better. Middle of the road. Let's start off with Abyssal Harvester. This is actually a really great card. That's my promo card. So I'm excited about Abyssal Harvester. So that's already better than a 1, in my opinion. Jeez. Sorry. I'm allergic to history repeating itself. So let's take a look at these. I am kind of hoping for some of the burn cards in the set. I recently played in a Chaos Draft with my play group, and I drafted Chaos Draft Burn, and I didn't do the greatest of all time. However, I had a really fun time with Burn, so I think I'm going to make a Burn commander deck. This was in that Chaos Draft, though. Stormkirk Blood Chief. Cat Collector is very nice. An Offer You Can't Refuse, one of my favorite counter spells. So already better than a 1. I'm just, so everybody knows, I'm going to keep, I'll put this over here. I'm going to keep gesturing to this. They're like, ha, take that. Brazen Scourge. Oh, Erebos, the First Fang. Very cool. Not bad. Aegis Turtle. And an Elf Warrior. Oh, double-sided tokens. That's always nice to see. All right, not bad so far. Yeah, that Abyssal Harvester, I do think will be a lot better than some people are saying, but not as great as other people are saying. Some people are saying it's going to be like the best card of all time, but that won't be the case. Bushwhack. Very nice 1-mana spell. But yeah, I doing that Chaos Draft really reminded me how much I love Burn and kind of the chaos aspect of it. So I'm trying to figure out what the commander will be for a Burn deck. I have a few options, and I might do a video where I ask people, if you were in my shoes, what would you build? Ooh, Authority of the Consuls. Love this card. Really, really great. I do like the new, not even new, I like that they're doing the enchantment creature frame for all of the enchantments, hopefully moving forward. Axguard Cavalry, Plains, and ooh, I do not know what this is. Let's take a look. Rise of the Dark Realms. I probably should have guessed that before. All right, so far, not too bad. A Rise of the Dark Realms would be pretty good. Tolarian Terror. Incinerating Blast. 6 damage to target creature, and then loot. Witness Protection. Love it. Campus Guide. Shivan Dragon. Heyo. Now that's a blast from the past. Heraldic Banner. Woo, Painful Quandary, and I saw another card behind it. Zamone, Paradox Sculptor. Very, very strong. 1/1 counter synergies. Love it. And then Midnight Snack. This is basically me recently. I just made a bunch of pickles, so I have a bunch of pickles in my fridge. And I happened to find my way wandering towards it for a little midnight snack. All right, Foundations pack. I should kind of be thinking of what I would be doing in a pre-release at this point, but I'll be honest, I'm not really keeping track quite yet. I might cut and then come back and be like, we go this way. Burst Lightning, very good. Probably going to go in that burn deck that I've talked about. Pilfer. I read that as plur at first, and then I was like, oh, there's a vowel in there. Rune Sealed Wall, and then let's see what are, oh, no, uncommon. Goblin Negotiation. Hey, I do like this card a lot. Zul Ashur. Lich Lord. You can cast a zombie creature spell from your graveyard this turn by tapping it. And a foil witness protection. That shows you where my priorities are when this is what I'm the most excited about so far. Spirit. And a cat. Look at that cat. Sometimes I wish I was a cat in a field trying to bat at a butterfly. Here we go on to the second to last pack. Beastkin Ranger. Mocking Sprite. Love that card. Helpful Hunter, another really great card. I'm happy that it will be in standard for a very long time. Heir Apparent. Now I just need like 30 more of those, and I have a deck, everybody. Dwynen. One more. Oh, this is awesome. I have that No Abilities deck, and I wanted this really bad for it. Hitsuku's Second Right. I don't know if I'll put this in the burn deck. It's a little situational, but that would be hilarious to have in the deck just to get someone like 5% of the games that I'm in. Ooh, Swiftblade Vindicator. Double Strike, Vigilance, Trample. That was probably amazing in draft. And Stroke of Midnight. I think Swiftblade Vindicator was in a Ravnica set, so I probably have drafted it at some point. Vivian and an Elf. All right, last pack magic. How good will this pack be? Let's see. It'll be a 14 good. It better be. It better be at the very least 14 good. A Niv Mizzet would be awesome for my burn deck. Philidar Savior, Thrill of Possibilities. Very happy Thrill is going to be in standard for a while. Quick Draw Katana. Heartfire Emulator. Sacrifice it, deals damage equal to its power. That's not too bad. Ooh, Micromancer. Reassembling Skeleton. Mild-mannered Librarian. Ooh, a loot. I've been getting a lot of really good monocolored land green cards or big creature cards. I really need to make a mono green deck. And then Vampire Soul Caller. And then Swamp. All right, well, I am going to pause the video for me here, take a look at some of these cards, and then say what direction I would go with in a pre-release setting. Welcome back. I hope that transition was great for you. What I decided on doing is something right in my wheelhouse, a Dimir slightly control graveyard synergy deck, mainly getting this Abyssal Harvester help guide me in that direction. But I will get to that in a little bit. This card, though, this Dreadwing Scavenger, kind of pointed me in the direction that this set wants Dimir to be in. When this creature attacks, draw a card, then discard a card, and then Threshold, this creature gets +1/+1 and has a Death Touch as long as there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard. So I was like, ooh, I wonder if I can make this card work. And I think I can. Let's start off with a smaller stack here. Just 2 artifact creatures. Gleaming Barrier, again, when this dies, create a treasure token so I can get it down early. Don't care if it blocks something and dies. Make that treasure token and help fuel my graveyard. And then Campus Guide, again, enters, gets me a land on the top of my library. And if it dies, it fuels my graveyard. Now getting into the blue cards, Strix Lookout, I think is an absolute bomb in this type of strategy. 2 mana, Flying Vigilance, 1/2, and then for 2 mana I can tap it to draw a card and discard a card. Rune Sealed Wall, again, really great in the strategy. 3 mana for a 0/6 that I can tap to surveil 1. I really wanted to put this Offer You Can't Refuse to kind of keep some people out of their big non-creatures. Light Shell Duo has Prowess, and when it enters, surveil 2. So I do have some non-creatures to trigger Prowess, but mainly that surveil 2 is going to help me set up the top of my library and fuel the graveyard even more. Then I have 2 Witness Protections. That's a great way to pin down some threats from my opponent. And if they happen to remove these or remove their own creature, these will go into the graveyard, which is nice. Run Away Together, kind of fun bounce spell. And then Think Twice, just to be able to draw a card and then having flashback. If this happens to go to my graveyard, I can play it, and it's not that big of a deal. Here it is, Abyssal Harvester, super great in the deck, and I'm excited to play with it in general. Reassembling Skeleton, a all-star in graveyard decks for such a long time. Gutless Plunderer, a little bit of card draw with some attacking triggers there. And I love Death Touch. Vampire Gourmand. When it attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, draw a card, and it can't be blocked. Really nice, especially to sacrifice one of my creatures that it loves to be in the graveyard. I have 2 of these Vampire Soul Callers. If I'm filling my graveyard, why not get this stuff back? And a 5 mana 3/2 flyer. It's not the greatest rate ever, but pretty nice to get something else back that people think they were able to handle. Infestation Sage, a really great card just in general. 1 mana 1/1 that when it dies you make a insect with flying. So Stab, not the greatest removal spell ever, but not the worst as well. Zombify, to return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Super, super good. I'm happy this is back in standard. Eaten Alive, just a great removal spell in this deck. Pilfer, remove some stuff out of someone's hand. And Macabre Waltz, return 2 things from the graveyard to my hand and discard a card. And then this is kind of the bomb of the deck, Painful Quandary. I think in a limited environment, if you're able to stick this and pass the turn even a few times, the person that you're facing is just going to lose so many resources and also so much life if they really, really have to cast stuff. So this is kind of the bomb. This is the big dragon of the deck, basically, that's going to beat people down. So there you go. This is my Dimir graveyard control deck. What do you guys think about this? I know it's not super controlling, but you get what I'm saying. What do you guys think of this? Would you have gone a different way with the cards that I pulled? And let me know what you were able to pull from Foundations. Thank you for watching this. Like I said, I'm sorry that I don't have my face camera or some of the other stuff that I would have preferred to have going on, but hopefully those faces I made at the beginning of this video gave you an idea of how I felt when I opened some of this. So I will see you guys next time in the fort.